Make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. And to never miss another lecture from Miracle, hit the bell icon to get regular updates on English literature.
Hello and welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma, and today I'm going to take up John Donne's poem, The Canonization, for the critical appreciation. Now, John Donne, he belonged to the Elizabethan era. Towards the ending of the Elizabethan era, his poetry is totally different from the trend which was carried during this time. He was against all the gods and goddesses. His romantic love was very, very different. He gave a new style that was later on called as the metaphysical style. That is, metaphysical word was first spoken by Dryden in his essays on satires, and then the definition was given by Samuel Johnson, that two irregular images fused together by violence is metaphysical conceit. So we consider John Donne as the pioneer of metaphysical poetry. Now, Canonization. This poem was published somewhere in 1633, and it exemplifies Donne's wit and irony. It is addressed to one of his friends, where he talks about the complexities of romantic love. Here also, he's making that romance aesthetic. He doesn't talk about the physical love. In all his poems, he takes love to the next level, that is spiritual. So let's begin the poem. For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me love, or chide my palsy or my gout, my 5 grey hairs or ruined fortune flout. With wealth you state, your mind with arts improve. Take you a course, get your place, observe his honour or his grace, or the king's real or his stamped face, contemplate what you will approve, so you will let me love. The poem begins abruptly. The poet is trying to answer somebody who's ridiculing him for being in love. So he says, hold your tongue, mind your own business, don't speak much, let me grow old. Actually, the friend of him might be rebuking him and telling him that telling him the negative points of being in love, that he'll grow older, so he may be affected by paralysis, or his hair will grow grey, and he will ruin his fortune. So he says, let me go through all these mishappenings. You do your own business. You improve your wealth. That is the state. You should take up some arts, some kind of course which keeps you busy, and then you should, if you don't have anything like that, observe his honor. Get yourself devoted to God, or become the loyal one to the king, or begin a business where you can earn a lot of money which has the stamped face of the king. That means the currency always has the face of the person who's the ruler or the most powerful person in the country. So he should go and make money, or devote himself to the king or God, or do anything he likes, but leave him alone with his love. Now let's take the second one. Alas, alas, who's injured by my love? What merchant ships have my sides drowned? Who says my tears have overflowed his ground? When did my coals a forward spring remove? When did the heats which my veins fill add one more to the plaguy bill? Soldiers find wars and lawyers find out still litigious men, which quarrels move, though she and I do love. Now he says that who is injured, who's affected? Nobody. Then he gives some certain signs or which are often felt by the lovers who are in love, that they sigh for each other a lot, or they cry for each other, longing for each other's company, or they are always in fear of losing each other, or they are always anxious to meet each other. So he says that what merchant ships have my sighs drowned, my sighs have not affected any kind of tempest where the merchant's ships will be drowned, or say my tears will not bring any flood, neither my colds will remove the spring, or my heats will increase the degree of the fever which is usually there during plagues. So here you can see his wit and irony, his intellectual side, and these are all the metaphysical conceits because he is here trying to make a correlation between the lovers, their attitudes, their activities to the physical world, the weathers, the climates, the business carried by the ships, and all. So he says, of course, soldiers are busy in the wars and lawyers are busy solving the cases. Litigious men means they will always find clients who would be looking for their services. And what are their services? To remove the quarrels between people. And the lovers will be involved in their love completely. Next stanza. Call us what you will. We are made such by love. Call her one, me another fly. We are tapers too, and at our own cost die. And we in us find the eagle and the dove, the phoenix riddle hath more wit by us. We two being one are it. So to one neutral thing both sexes fit. We die and rise the same and prove mysterious by this love. Now he talks about their love. It is not physical, it is mysterious because they are so much involved in each other. Call us what you will means there is no fixed the category of their love. People are amazed because their love seems to be mysterious, because they are like the flies. He says that you can always call them the flies which run after each other, and they die with the intensity of the heat of the light, because the flies, they always are attracted towards the lights, say tube lights or bulbs or wherever, but they die. So these two are like flies who are involving themselves in love, and love is very cruel. You can even die in love. We are tapers too. Tapers are candles. Candles, they burn, means these lovers are burning in love and finishing their own self as candles, means they are dying on their own cost. And then he gives a myth of eagle and the dove. The love is as intense as the eagle and as calm as the dove. And the phoenix riddle can also be explained by these two lovers because they live and die in love only. It's written here, we are two being one are it, so to one neutral thing both sexes fit. That means they are one. They are not two separate beings, they are just one, and together they complete their identity and they become one. They become neutral, male and female. When they get together, it is one identity for them. So they die and rise by the same material, that is love. So people call their love as a mystery. Next, we can die by it if not live by love. And if unfit for tombs and hearse our legend be, it will be fit for verse. And if no piece of chronicle we prove, we'll build in sonnets pretty rooms, as well as a well-wrought urn becomes the greatest ashes as half-acre tombs. And by these hymns all shall approve us canonized for love. Now, he says that if we do not get a chance to live together, we can die by this love. That means they can sacrifice their life for this love. And of course, they will create examples, they will create stories. Maybe these stories will not have that kind of a tomb or hearse which are for the eternal lovers or so, but then their story will at least be fit for verse. If not written a complete history or big story, at least 4 lines will be devoted for their love if they sacrifice their life for this. So if they're not mentioned in history, chronicle is history, at least they will find place in sonnets, which is a 14-line poem. So he says that if you die and if your ashes are maybe kept in the well-wrought urn or maybe spread over a half-acre tomb, how does it matter? It doesn't matter. So if we do not get much place or very hi-fi attention, it doesn't matter. We will get some little place somewhere. So here you get the illusion of the well-wrought urn of Ode to the Grecian Urn, written by John Keats. So, and he says that people will sing in our praise. They will canonize us. Canonization means the symbol of love. We will be connoted as the great lovers. So here comes the meaning of the title, the canonization. Canonization, people will remember them for long as great lovers. And then all the lovers of the future generations will invoke them. So next stanza, it says that, and thus invoke us, you whom reverend love made another's hermitage, you to whom love was peace, that now is rage, who did the whole world's soul contract and drove into the glasses of your eyes, so made such mirrors and such spies that they did all to you epitomize. Countries, towns, courts beg from above a pattern of your love. Now, all the lovers of the future generation would invoke them, would appeal them to grant the quality of such love to them. Because these lovers were reverent, their love has to be respected because it was so spiritual in nature. They did not love for the physical entity only, but the love was like the recluse, the contention for each other's emotions. There is a contrast between the love of those times and the future times, that the love would be full of passion and physical and all, whereas these lovers, the love was quite the matter of peace, contention, happiness, joy, because they are the world to each other. They did not seek for external things to incorporate in their love. They were satisfied. Their whole world was contracted in each other and drove into the glasses of your eye, means they could see the world in each other's eyes. They did not bother to go out, look for other things, look for other happiness, to be combined together to their love. Now, there is something in the bracket also, that they were the mirrors for each other, because they both loved each other so much that they behaved like mirrors and such spies that they didn't all to you epitomize. They contracted the love in the close quarters to each other only. Then the poet says that the countries, towns, courts will borrow the example of their love. They will give their example to the new lovers to follow in the same manner. They will quote them everywhere. The courts will ask people to follow the love of these lovers because it was too pure and spiritual. So everywhere they will be known as pure and true lovers in different countries, in different towns, and they will be quoted as examples for true love. So you have many lovers canonized. In our real life also we talk about Romeo, Juliet, Leila, Majnun, Heer, Ranjha, and so many others. So the title is for the lovers who are canonized for love, who have become the symbol of great love. So this poem has 5 stanzas, and the meter is in iambic lines ranging from trimeter to pentameter. It is 9-line stanza. All these stanzas are 9 lines, and the first, third, fourth, and 7th lines are pentameters, whereas 2nd, 5th, 6th, 8th is tetrameter, and the 9th one is trimeter. There are so many metaphysical conceits there when he says that you mind your own business, take this, instead of cursing us. And then he says nobody is harmed by my love, especially when he talks about ships drowning, or the fever degree increasing, or say spring be removed forward and all. So I think you must have liked the critical appreciation. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you soon with another poem. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.